I'm not with it today. What's going on? I don't know if we're live or not. Hey, we are live. But why would this screen not go away? I'm not sure. Okay. We're going to show chat. This will not go away. We'll be right back. Technical difficulty. It will not close down. Never happened.
So they're a little more tender. I like it. Gotta get tender.
Hey, we are live.
Woo, about finally, right?
I think so. Hey, we're live. Hey,
Finally. Yeah.
finally. Can you hear me? Somebody says I see you. Can you hear me? And we are gonna, let's see. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Is anybody out there? Let me double check on my phone. Can you hear us? Yep. Hey, I got stuff coming through mine, and man, thank you for seeing us tonight at Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing, and you are live with us here in Byhalia and all the technical difficulties and with Old School with Mark and Ashley, and we are back in the test kitchen. And Holly says, I can hear you. Thank you so much, and glad you can join us tonight. As you can see in front of us, Mark is over on the ones and twos on the flat griddle, and he's warming up some tacos. Corn tortillas.
That's it.
Corn
And some brisket.
and some brisket. So we are making some brisket tacos.
This will be the makings.
Whoo! That's back. Yeah, there we go. And I don't know why we can't see the front screen this week, but I got you right here.
That would be the makings of the brisket tacos.
Yeah.
Tortillas are coming right off.
And man, I'm going to tell you, I was in a bit of a rush today. I didn't get to leave work early today like I do on Thursdays, and Mark was in a little bit of a rush today. So we're both kind of feel a little rushed, but we'll get in the swing of things here in a minute.
Thanks to Danny Kennedy. He's over there grilling our veg for our salsa.
Big Danny Kennedy's over there on the ones and twos on the PK, and he is grilling up some stuff on the PK for our salsa. Peppers, onions, and there's no greater smell than grilled onions.
And tomatillos.
So good evening, everybody. Glad to have you. And we're going to make us some grilled, salsa verde?
Salsa verde brisket taco.
Salsa verde brisket tacos.
Now the other thing we're gonna make you an old school salsa in the molcajete. We're also gonna make you an old school salsa, which we're gonna do the salsa verde. Probably doing a little bit of backwards. We're also gonna make you a green salsa, a salsa verde with jalapeno that you can use for fish tacos. You can use it really for anything.
Yeah.
But this is a traditional salsa, usually salsa de serrano.
Yeah.
With serranos, but they didn't have them. They had jalapenos today, but it's a simple, almost like an aioli made with olive oil, garlic, and jalapeno, salt and pepper, and jalapeno.
I don't know why that's not showing up on our other chat.
Look, is my
but talk to
the manzana says is my salsa. Yes, it is the salsa de manzana. It is the salsa de serrano that I learned from SMFP. And see, we have all of the goods here to do all of this with.
So our friends at SMP, and he is the apple,
the
right?
Apple. That's the apple.
That's right. That's the apple. So
La manzana.
So good to have our friends from Mexico watching tonight. And also, we are going to pay a little homage to them and their culture. And, man, as I keep reflecting on Memphis in May and just seeing those fine people just live. That's just the way they live, dancing and enjoying people, sharing. He calls you the most Mexican gringo he knows. So he is. Mark Lambert is loves that culture. He has talked to me many times about the food, the culture, just the the way you live, the dance, the sharing of the food and your culture. And there it is. Look at there. We got some makings for some brisket tacos.
So, guys,
Peggy Grimes says we ought to make some meat pizzas while we got that verde going on.
She knows something about that. She does. She knows something about that. So, guys, one of the things we're going to do, we've got these jalapenos roasted up. As you see, the stems just pop right off. We don't necessarily want all of the skin, so I'm going to split them, and then I'm just going to rake off some of this char off the outside. I don't want all of that in there.
Yeah.
We can keep some of it, but I'm going to take some of that char off, and we're going to just go right into the molcajete. And we're going to just go in here and split these, and we're not going to worry about taking the seeds or anything out. All we're going to do is just sort of scrape off a little of the excessive amount of char. You want some, you just don't want all of it, because it'll get a little overwhelming sometimes. So we're just cutting the stem off, we're splitting it halfway, and we're just going to rake off a little bit of that char. And I don't think that when Beto makes this, he probably doesn't take any of the char off of it.
They just put the whole thing in.
They put the whole thing in, but we're gringos. We got to do it the gringo way. This is making it for gringos.
That's right.
We're going to take a little of it off.
Man, we almost didn't have time to get us something to drink. Are you good? You got something to drink?
I have a drink. So, guys, also we have charred onions, tomatillos, and jalapenos, and we're just going to go straight in here with these tomatillos.
Yeah.
Those are charred nicely. Danny did a great job on those. And then
yeah, he did.
You don't want to put these whole pieces of onion directly in there. It's just too much to. You're going to go ahead and get started and give them a rough chop. We're going to give them a little rough chop. We're going to take some of this charred onion, and I like onion. Don't look, Scott guy. So we're going to go in with some of this onion, and we're just kind of eyeballing this, y'all. And we're just going to play it by ear there and see. You don't want to get too much in there, then everything's falling out on you. So we've also got our limes, limon. Nah. And we're just going to go here, y'all, and we're going to get started in the molcajete. Now, most of you gringos have only ever had like grilled vegetables and like queso and whatnot out of a molcajete. That's all well and good.
Or the meal that comes in a American Mexican restaurant that's called the molcajete.
Called the molcajete.
And it's served in this.
And essentially it's like fajitas in molcajete, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So molcajete, y'all, is a traditional mixing implement used in the Mexican cultures. It's usually made out of volcanic rock. And you just use it and you scrape the sides to go in here. And it takes a little time. And you can do this in the blender. It just doesn't come out the same as when you do it in the molcajete. I don't know why, if it's you can't get the love into it or what it is. But you're going to go through here and mix this up. Now, we're going to need to add a little bit of lime. This needs acid. We're going to go through and add our lime. And I'm not going to add all of it at once. You're going to do a little at a time and taste it. Now, we have the sal de mar. It's just sea salt, but it's sal de mar ahumado, which is smoked sea salt.
Oh, that smells so good.
And it's smoked for 17 days in the ground with apple wood. And we're going to take, I don't know if you can see about how much that is. It's heavy sea salt. We're going to dump a little of that in there. And then we have Rub del Norte.
What'd you say?
Rub del Norte.
Okay.
Which is ajo is garlic, cebolla is onion, oregano is oregano, comino, you know that, pimenta, which is pepper, and salt, which is salt. And so we're going to put a little Rub del Norte, call it Rub of the North.
Yeah.
This is traditional grilling flavors from the north of Mexico.
Sounds like it.
All right. So we've got those seasonings going there, y'all. We're going to get a little bit of mix on it. And this is going to be a rough salsa. If you want this to be a little, I don't know, call it a little more blended, you can put it in the blender. The molcajete, like I said, is traditional. It's going to be a nice chunky salsa.
Yeah.
The other one we're going to make works in the molcajete as well, but in the blender, we're just going to do one. We're just going to mess up one molcajete. So we're going to do a little bit of cilantro. We don't want a lot because we're going to have cilantro on our tacos as well. But really, the way we're doing this, let's just do it all in here.
Would you say cilantro is one of those things that's like, it's a fine line that you can have too much?
In some dishes.
Instances.
Some dishes
I'm just
you
saying,
can do
like,
too much. I've never had too much in real Mexican food.
No, but I'm just saying somebody can add too much cilantro. It's easy to add too much cilantro.
And in the wrong, there are a lot of dishes that just don't complement the flavor well of cilantro, and then it's when it feels like too much.
That's right.
So we've got those in there. The other thing that is avocado.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys don't use avocado in their salsa, but
I love it.
in salsa verde, especially this particular one, I like avocado. And that seed is brittle.
Yeah, it was.
And this isn't a super, super ripe avocado, y'all, but we're just going to run our spoon around it and get that guy out of there. And we're going to put a rough chop on it ahead of time. If it's a super ripe avocado, you can just really throw it right in the molcajete and blend it all up. But this is already chunky enough. And this avocado is not really, really, really ripe.
Good, huh?
Yep, it works. So I'm going to go through here and give this a little rough chop.
I felt like Topo Chico was necessary.
Hey, it is necessary today. That's right.
With the salsa and the tacos going on.
Absolutely. So this salsa is the salsa whenever my wife has an office party and they have tacos, or when they have salsa day, they have a little recipe get-togethers in their office, and this is the one that always wins.
Oh, she said bring home some salsa, by the way.
Did she?
Yeah. When I stopped by your house to get the brisket a while ago, she said, make sure he brings home some salsa.
Well, you notice I made a whole molcajete full.
I say, yes, ma'am.
So we're almost there, y'all. Garlic is kind of an optional thing here as well. You can add garlic. It's not traditionally added to this.
Yeah.
But
I like garlic.
you notice there was some in the Rub del Norte.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the other salsa we're making is heavily garlic.
Can y'all see that? Hold on. I don't want to flip that over, but can you see that salsa there? That's beautiful. I don't know if the camera's doing that justice.
So what you want to do, you want to get in here and give it a little. We haven't got it mixed up good enough yet, really. Needs to be a little more thoroughly mixed. Oh, I was just checking it for seasoning, but
That's good, huh? If it makes you dance, I got to see this. Oh, wow. Okay.
now once we get some of that fat and the avocado blended in there, it'll kind of emulsify a little bit.
Yeah.
and bring this together really well. That's got some flavor, don't it,
Man.
Jack?
Yeah.
You notice how it's changing shape a little bit.
Yeah.
You just got to make contact with this the molcajete. Make sure you make contact with the side of the bowl and the bottom of the molcajete so that you get that grinding effect.
He said, "Welcome to Mexico."
Who did? The manzana?
Yeah. How do you say his first name? Humberto?
Humberto.
Humberto.
Beto is short.
Beto. Okay. I knew I'd probably mess it up, so that's why I asked.
So now then, give it another shot. Tell me what else it needs. This is just thing by taste. There's recipe in the book. What does it need?
Maybe a little salt, but
More salt?
Just a little. I mean, I could be totally off.
I'm getting salt.
You got salt?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm getting salt.
Okay.
All right, there's one of them, y'all.
All right.
There's the salsa verde
Let's
con
see.
tomatillo, jalapeno.
Let's see if you can, without spilling it. Let's see if you can see that right there. But I'm fixing to put that on a taco. But that looks beautiful.
Now, this other salsa, guys, is real simple. It goes in a blender. Now, normally you do it in a blender that has a neck, and it's kind of the way you measure how much you put in.
Yeah.
But we're going to use whole garlic.
He said you could put some Topo Chico in the salsa.
Oh, really?
That's what he just said.
Well, give us some other pointers, Beto.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Don't hold back now.
Yeah, you're the expert.
This is your deal, man.
This is your stuff.
This is your world. We're just living in it
Yeah,
today.
that's right. We're just trying to share it with other people.
So, guys, I'm just taking some whole clove of garlic here and just giving a little smash at the palm of the hand. You can use your knife if you want. And we're just going to throw them right into the blender.
I never thought that I'd be doing something that somebody from Mexico was watching.
Yeah, see?
I mean, that's absolutely unreal.
And you know what? Those guys, huh?
Yeah.
They're our
Yeah,
time zone?
they are on our time zone, but to a country I've never been to. It's pretty cool. Somebody's watching.
Some of the best chefs I know in the world are from Mexico now.
Yeah.
So
Just top-notch people too.
I'm telling you.
They treated you like family.
Yep.
You know, just the short time I was with them.
And this is, just a few of the recipes that I've learned down there, but I've learned a lot about, food quality and the different ways that's just techniques in the way that what we a lot of times what we call Mexican food here is not. It's techniques.
No.
But a lot of the techniques that make real Mexican food.
Yeah.
It's just the ingredients are the same. It's just the techniques make all the difference,
And not only did you go down there to learn, for them to learn from you, but you've learned a lot from them.
As you can tell.
You've learned a lot from them. That's right.
I'm going down to Beto's restaurant and actually doing a cooking event with him at his restaurant.
Oh, really?
So, guys.
He said, "I'm gringo. Don't tell anybody."
All right, guys, there's one pot of garlic. It's not a big one. You can kind of see about how much is in there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cloves, if you will. Now, normally the measurement, if you've got a blender that's got a little neck in the bottom of it where the blade resides, normally the idea is to fill the neck of that blender up with cloves of garlic.
Okay.
The next thing you do is that you're going to come through here and you're going to take your lime and you're going to add enough lime to cover the garlic.
Okay.
That's your gauge of how much you're going to put in there.
So squeeze limes till you cover the garlic.
Till you cover the garlic.
All
Like I
right.
said, that's most of your traditional, GE Hamilton Beach blenders. They have that little neck at the bottom.
I got you.
And this one is a commercial blender. It's a little different, and we're just going to guess at it. And that's fairly well covering the garlic.
Those garlic, yeah.
All right. Now then, next thing you do is we'll pop the stem off that jalapeno. We're going to go to the blender.
Is something I can clean up here for you, or you?
Oh, we'll just move it out of the way in a minute.
Okay. All right.
We're going to go and add a little sal de mar armada. You're just going to add a little in there. We can adjust it later.
Yep.
Well, a lot of times when we make this in Mexico, it's with serrano or chili piquin. We have jalapeno to Piggly Wiggly. That's what we're rolling with.
What's that, the pig? That's what we go with.
So, garlic, salt, lime juice.
Yeah.
Right now. Now, if you don't have enough liquid to where your garlic is emulsifying and like, if it doesn't make a nice little vortex in there,
Yeah.
you may need a little more lime. And I think we may need a hair more lime because we want everything moving around good.
I see what you mean.
See how it's really blending that garlic up good now? There's enough liquid to keep it moving. Now, the next thing, jalapeno.
Change it up a little bit. I'm going to tell you, if you're cooking for a party or something, do this. This is much more, you know, people be a little more impressed by this presentation
Than that.
Yeah.
This is good for the back of the house, but this is what you want for the front of the house, y'all. So, what's next is the emulsification that turns this into like an aioli.
Okay.
And we're just taking olive oil and we're going to slowly add it. And you'll hear it come together and you'll see it too.
Yeah.
And you'll hear a little bit of a bind go on the motor as it starts to emulsify and come together. And essentially, this is the salsa.
That's it.
You can use this on any kind of taco. I really like it on fish tacos.
Okay. But no tomato, just
this is it.
That's it.
You see how it's starting to turn?
Yeah.
It's starting to come together, starting to get thicker.
Yeah.
It's getting this good emulsification. And it's not making a bunch of racket now.
Yeah, it's a little quieter.
Now then, a little at a time. Now what you're looking for, you want to see how this thing, how well it's emulsified.
Hey, John Lindsay. John Lindsay's tuning in tonight.
Here's what you want to see, y'all. See how it's coating the spoon?
Oh, yeah. And it's not just falling off.
Not just, it's coating the spoon.
Well, I got to do that.
Whoo!
That's nice.
See? It's simple. It's real nice.
That's real nice.
It might need just I'm going to put a touch of Rub del Norte, just so I
Okay.
have a little pepper. And we'll blend it. Just a tiny bit of that way you get the black pepper, the comino.
Yeah.
Everything brings it together. Oh yeah, babe.
Oh, that did it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is
simple salsa for your tacos, any kind of taco. So the proper assembly, y'all, is just this: a grilled corn tortilla.
Grilled.
Gotta
corn
have it grilled,
tortilla.
y'all.
That's right.
You go in with brisket. Now this is a brisket I cooked Sunday. This is the end of the brisket, including the flat and the decal all together. And that's a little much for one, but it'll make two. We're gonna lay that in there.
Yes, sir.
And you need salsa down the center. And if and you want.
G-Man says, you're making me hungry.
G-Man, come get some.
G-Man, you know you don't live that far.
And then we have now a properly composed taco. So if you want some queso fresco,
Yeah,
do you like queso fresco?
I do.
Well, ta-da.
If you recommend it, I'm eating it.
Man, it's a personal preference thing. I
Yeah.
like it as well. So we'll take a little queso fresco. And this is just a Mexican crumbling cheese, y'all.
You can buy this at most
Yeah.
Piggly Wiggly, Kroger,
Anywhere,
that kind of thing.
just about it.
Yeah, just nice crumbling cheese.
It's not a necessity, y'all, but this is especially for gringos, a nice touch.
Yeah. Beto says the best of two cultures.
From my brother.
Oh, man. Ah, okay.
So tell me something about that.
I'm fixing to. First of all, the brisket just melts.
It melts.
Oh, just the flavors on top of that. Everything complements each other.
Mm-hmm. And that grilled flavor really makes all that stand out.
Yeah, and the corn tortilla, the grilled corn tortilla is just a good vessel for it.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's nice. I recommend this for everybody.
We got a few friends in here. I'm going to make a few of these and set them down here. Y'all come and get you one.
That salsa is crazy.
It's on point, isn't it?
Man. I mean, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Taco Juan, but it's good.
It ain't Taco Juan.
It's not Taco Juan.
It's a whole different deal. Taco Juan's an experience.
Yeah, it's like riding Space Mountain.
And just to even infer that I can make a taco as good as somebody named Juan is just out there anyway.
Yeah. I don't know who Stan is, but David Smith says hi. Hi, Stan.
You can grind this up as much as y'all want.
What if
I'm lazy, so I stopped a little early.
John C. Man, I love watching you guys cook and just have fun. John, we love having fun, and we love the cameras being on just so you can see it. Man, someday just come have fun with
Maynard?
us. That's good stuff. G-Man says, how about some chicharrones?
Hey, we got some.
Would that be good on there?
Chicharron. These are chicharron chili piquins. So they're little fried chili piquins. If you want a little extra punch, a little extra flavor, that'll give it to you right there. Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh, yeah. You got to have one, right?
Now then, try a little of this.
Yeah.
In lieu. Just simple. A little queso. And a little cilantro.
A little cilantro.
You like?
Yeah. So simple, so easy.
Stan is one of the guys that started OBR.
Oh,
Okay.
Stan, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Stan was
There's
on
the
there.
other salsa.
All right.
Stan Hayes
Mm.
in the house.
Oh, wow. Dude. That right there.
Is that Bing Bong?
Yeah, that's Bing Bong. I like this. I like that, but that's good too.
And it's as simple as that is.
Imagine putting a chipotle in
Chipotle,
there.
yeah. It would if you had something that didn't have a lot of
I'm
smoke
going
flavor in
off
it.
camera to enjoy this.
Y'all want to try one of them with the other salsa?
You get one first.
I'm just snacking. I'm just having. I can't eat a lot of this.
Yeah, we went with the comfort.
So this one, and then a little queso, cilantro.
Good gravy. That's good.
We're a little messy.
Peggy says a little extra punch, as defined by Lambert, equals have a glass of milk close by.
Maybe so.
I don't know,
Oh, you want chili piquin?
but the Topo Chico is really making this happen.
That's just taking it all the way, full on Mexican.
That's right.
Another one? Look at that. I mean, nothing says love like griddled
Brisket.
leftover brisket.
That's right. I'm glad I didn't come get some of that brisket on Sunday.
We had it for today.
I mean Monday, because well, we wouldn't have had it for today. It was Monday. Man, we are having such a good time here with our friends, eating tacos and making salsa the right way. And that salsa molcajete is the business.
Woo! There you are.
Okay, who's this? You
Where?
say this right here. Come say that right there. Who's that?
Ramses Baby con Ganas
From
Hermosillo.
Yeah.
Greetings
Greetings.
from Byhalia.
Yeah. They said where they lived. Greetings from Byhalia, Mississippi.
Hermosillo is in the desert in Sonora.
Yeah.
And we went there and did a cooking class in the desert.
Yeah.
It was really fun. We butchered a pig and we got to, we made different types of salsa. We had a bunch of guys come from the coast that came in as well that learned. And it was like an oasis in the middle of the desert. So we butchered a whole pig. We made tons of different types of Mexican dishes, from everywhere from grilled cabbage to pork butts to briskets. We did some kind of a fusion of competition stuff as with Mexican flavors.
Yeah.
We made a big porchetta, did all kinds of cool stuff.
That's cool. That's very cool. Mikey, look.
Man, you want one
Mike
of these?
Brown says,
Did you get one of with this one yet?
from Monterey to the world. Topo Chico is from Monterey, my hometown.
It is.
Yeah. That's what
And if you guys,
Beto says.
for y'all that have never been to Monterrey, it's one of the few places in Mexico that you can drink water out of the tap.
Really?
I've done it. You can't go to Mexico and just drink water out of the tap just anywhere. But that's one of the places.
Man, it's good stuff. I know this.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And especially if you're trying to eat better and stuff like that, this is good for your gut right here.
It
too.
is. You want some of this one again?
Yes, sir. Line me up.
So this is a nice rustic salsa. It's kind of roughly done in the molcajete. You can keep working it,
Yeah.
and it'll get a little smoother if you want. And if you want, you can put it even in pulse it in the blender if you want to make it a little easier. But it just doesn't come out quite the same. Unless
I'm gonna tell you, for some reason, like the Facebook feed on mine is trying to put the closed captions at the bottom, and it gets to what I talk about and go, huh? What he saying?
You mean you need subtitles?
Are you speaking English? Mm-hmm. That's me. I always said English was my second language. Southern was my first.
We did a show on Discovery Channel with Danny Montgomery and Malcolm Reed.
Yeah.
And it was funny. We did the whole show, and when they got to Danny's part, they started subtitling. Just out of the blue, you start seeing subtitles on Danny.
Yeah. And the guy had to type out, make a puppy pull a freight train. What did he say? Man.
I'm going to grill a few more tortillas because
Mhm.
we have all of a sudden run out of grilled tortillas, and we have more brisket. Can't have that. Which one you like better? You like the rustic salsa, or do you like the salsa in the molcajete or in the blender?
Molcajete.
I like the molcajete the best.
Yeah.
Man, when you add that avocado to it,
It just makes it creamy and
and you can add cilantro to that too if you want.
Yeah.
This is just the basic one.
They're both great,
Yeah. I mean,
but that one better.
if I didn't have this one, you know,
Fish.
if I didn't have this, it would be fine. Yeah.
Fish.
Fish tacos, this would be great.
Yes.
Absolutely great.
The little chili piquins, the rub de norte.
John C says, good thing I don't live near you guys. My wife would have you both on speed dial to tell you to send me back home.
Who is it? John who?
John C. I'm not sure.
John C. Who?
He's
what's your
called.
last name?
He's joining us from YouTube. So I'm not sure who John C. is, but man, you're welcome anytime. If you're ever in Mississippi, come see us.
If you find yourself in Bahia on a Thursday evening,
If you ever find yourself wandering around Byhalia, metropolitan area, come see us.
he's on by Piggly Wiggly and pick something up, and bring it by, and we'll just cook it up.
Yeah. We'll do tacos again if you
Yeah.
show up.
We can make taco just about anything.
Pork belly,
And look,
make some good tacos. And what you got? Oh, yeah.
you can even do this as a dip.
Yeah. I mean,
It makes a fine dip.
And it ain't gonna suck.
it's not going to at all.
You know,
Mongo
good
says
Lord.
he got a kidney stone kicking his tail.
Oh no.
Man, brother, I wouldn't wish that on.
Ooh, I've been there.
I've been there before too, brother. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
We're praying for you on that, dude.
Man, we praying for you, Big Mongo.
That's a bad deal.
Yeah, it is.
So, you guys that want to make,
Oh, Hank Couch said tongue tacos.
Lingua is awesome with this recipe.
And I'm going to tell you. All right, did you see what Hank Couch sent us today?
It was a pig heart, wasn't it?
Pig heart pizza.
I didn't see that much. I just saw the pig heart
This
part.
dude is taking what's in your red box to a whole nother level, dude.
That joker.
That joker, it's crazy what he's coming up with. But pig heart, he roasted the pig heart in the red box, cooked everything in the red box, chopped it up, and put it on a pizza.
Getting ready for Covington.
I don't know. He's getting ready for our contest, what's in your red box. So that's going to run till the end of June. And I'm going to tell you, Hank Couch has two entries that are just killing it
Lights
already.
out.
Yeah. Sleeper Barbecue. We're going to get back to you after the show about the Wilsonshire. We'll answer that question.
Supposed to have been here today. Hopefully tomorrow. So, if you guys want to make
Everything's delayed.
a similar salsa, and you want to make a salsa rojo, you can make the same type salsa with tomatoes.
Yeah.
Rather than grilling tomatillos, you grill some Roma tomatoes.
Yeah.
Do the same thing. Do a rough chop on them. Same ingredients. You probably won't do the avocado.
You know what? You know what Bento said? He said, crumble the Tostitos in the taco.
Okay. A
To
little
give
crunch.
you a little different crunch, a little different texture. That's
a really good tip.
wonderful idea,
Beto
brother.
knows how to put the textures together to make it work,
Yeah.
man. I know that's for sure. So Tostitos, the chicharrones,
Yeah, that's right.
and one of the best things about a street taco is the texture, having the crunch of the raw onion
That's
and
right.
the fresh cilantro. That's one of the best things about a good street taco. So if
Yeah.
you want to make it with tomatoes, omit the avocado.
Yeah.
Add Roma tomatoes in lieu of tomatillos. You don't really need the avocado. You don't have as much acid in a regular Roma tomato.
Yeah.
Again, you can put the cilantro in it. You can omit it and put that on the taco directly. You don't really need it in both places. You can use serrano pepper is my favorite. We didn't have it, but you can use jalapeno, serrano, habanero if you like a lot of heat. The habanero is one of the best flavors.
Yeah.
If you can get chili piquin, by all means, omit everything else. But
You got the plancho over there.
yeah, we got the plancha heating up so we can do a few more tortillas.
right.
But a lot of these different salsas, we can make just an avocado salsa.
Yeah.
And you can omit the tomatillos altogether, or you can sort of cut that in half, and it'll be a creamier
Yeah.
salsa.
One of the tacos the S&P guys made was just an avocado salsa, I believe.
Yep.
On one of the tacos, man, it was just they were hitting you left and right with different tacos, and it was just flavor craziness.
And I'll tell you, one of the best tacos that I've had in Mexico is just a handmade, fresh corn tortilla, straight out of the plancha, right as it came out of the grinder,
That's got to be crazy.
with nothing but fresh, super ripe avocado, onion, and cilantro, and lime.
That's it.
That's it.
No meat required.
No meat necessary. When you have ingredients,
That fresh.
the freshest ingredients, and all done perfectly, you don't need any meat. And that's one of my favorites, just an avocado taco.
Yeah.
And if you want a little extra crunch, when we were in Mexico, we were getting the little fried agave worms.
Yeah.
And they have these little beetles, these little ants, these little crickets that are all dehydrated and fried. They're like little chicharron bugs.
Okay.
And they each have their own little characteristic flavor, caramel flavors, pepper flavors, and they all have a really good crunch and texture. And those bugs, I didn't think I would like, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's all about texture. He's talking about the Tostitos. It's just little Tostitos from the ground.
You got a little salsa.
A little something left
got
over.
You. I got you, bro.
You the man. Thank you.
Oh.
So if you're ever in Mexico or you're at a place that they've got those little, the little ants, the little beetles, the little, they're not crickets. They kind of, for the lack of a better gringo term, we call them crickets. Little old fried bugs on the taco with avocado, lime, salsa.
Really?
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
Man.
And the little dried and fried agave worms.
Well, you'd be in good shape if you're ever on that show naked and afraid, I think. Because I'm not going to eat.
If they got that, look, this boy won't lose no weight on that show. I'll eat
Crickets
the
and
fire out of
lime.
'em.
Crickets with lime and crunch. That's what Mike Brown says. Off the subject a little bit. Carl asked from YouTube, "What's the best barbecue injection?"
What? Well, barbecue. Define barbecue. Pork, beef,
What are you
chicken.
cooking? Beef, chicken?
pork.
What are you? Pinto says I knew he was Mexican. Brother
Look.
Dennis is on with us tonight. Dennis Landrum. Do you know Dennis?
I know the name.
Dennis Landrum. He is the director of Extended Missions, the North Mississippi Baptist Association.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you
really
another
good friend
thing,
of mine.
guys, that you can make with this salsa, whether you use this salsa or the rojo salsa we were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys, you know what jerky is,
Yeah.
but most people have never had carne seca.
Yeah.
Carne seca is shredded beef jerky.
Yeah.
So you can take shredded beef jerky and you can make sort of a watery version of, especially the salsa rojo or the verde, and you can sort of rehydrate the carne seca with the salsa, and it makes excellent tacos as well.
Yeah.
It's something that's real simple and quick and easy. You don't have to grill anything. It's already ready to go and dried up. Beto makes a cabrito in salsa,
Uh-huh.
and he grills the same thing, the vegetable, the tomatoes, the onions, all of that stuff. He grills all that off, and mainly I think it was tomatoes and onions was the main thing. But he cooks the cabrito in a pot with all of the grilled vegetables and braises the cabrito in the pot, and then you pull the bones out and you shred the meat and eat that on a taco.
Oh,
with
wow.
the same garnishments. It is one of the most amazing dishes I've ever had. And he made it a few times, and it's the only time I've ever had it. But
I think Carl said he's cooking pork. So I
well,
mean,
sweet brine of mine, of course.
I was gonna say Mark Lambert makes a pretty good sweet swine of mine brine there. I'm walking off camera. We're both walking off camera. I needed something to drink.
Hey, get two, whatever you're getting.
What?
Get two of whatever you're getting.
Get two.
Because I'm out of drink.
Get two, he says. There you go, brother.
It's taco time again.
It's taco time. We wrote a song about chicken and dumplings one time. We need to write a song about tacos.
We never did completely finish it. We got
We
the chorus down pat.
sipping on dumpling juice,
That's right.
laid back. All right, yeah, we got to work out the lyrics for that.
Well, yeah, I think we need to. And then we got to have a taco one too.
We got to have a taco one too. Oh, Danny Montgomery is on with us tonight.
Make a puppy pull a freight. He had another one the other day when he was over here.
What did he say?
He said, "So good, make you swallow your tongue."
And that rib y'all cooked was spring loaded, wasn't it? Berto says, "I'm very proud of my gringo brother."
Well,
You
proud to
would
be
be
friends with those
because,
guys.
yeah, they're good folks, and these tacos are top notch right here. Mario is on with us.
Mario.
Is that?
Yeah, that's him. That's the Mario you know.
That's right. I don't even attempt to say names because I mess them up. So I don't want to disrespect anybody. So
we'll do what we'll take Beto's recommendation. We'll throw a couple of chili pequins on each one
and some Tostitos.
and some Tostitos
Okay.
in lieu of crickets and
Yeah.
ants.
Since we don't have any crickets or ants, darn. I'm really missing out. Okay. Man, maybe next time. We'll have some good, we're from Mississippi. We'll have some good night crawlers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm out. Let's Shark Tank that deal.
You're out on that.
Hey, when you go through the market in Monterey or Mexico City,
Yeah.
they got chocolate covered and fried scorpions.
Scorpions.
That you just pick
No.
up and chew on.
No.
And people do it.
No.
Yeah, I Shark Tank that deal right off the
Yeah.
bat.
He said put some crawfish on it.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah. I can live with that. Oh, speaking of Danny Montgomery's family, did you see the color on some ribs that Rodney Jones pulled off the other day? Oh my God.
What was he cooking on?
He was cooking. He said the name of it. Maybe Danny can tell me. No, it wasn't a red box. I wish it was, because these were the prettiest ribs. I don't know. You seen that meme that it had the side of James Brown's sweaty face, and it says, if your ribs don't look like this, you doing it wrong. Have you seen that? You hadn't seen that? I gotta find that for you. But those ribs were like that.
They look like the side of James Brown's sweaty
beautiful
face.
mahogany color, and they were awesome. Oh, he was cooking on a Lang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was cooking on a Lang.
Yeah, I think Danny's got a Lang 48, I think.
Yeah. Jenny Stegall says in Colombia, we cook and eat ants. I'm good.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, really?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thunk it.
Mario said put some fried crawfish on there.
There had only been a couple of things that those Mexicans have put in front of me that I did not like and go back
That
for
you
more.
just backed off of?
Yep. Hey, y'all ready for another one?
Yeah. I'm going to be first in line and
Come
say,
on. Y'all come
yup.
get some more.
man, we're going to change. I don't know when people started eating tacos on Tuesday, but we're going to change this Thursday.
Taco Thursday, baby.
Taco Thursday.
I'm going to eat one. Bracy, you got me. I'm going to eat one.
Dude.
Mm.
Cheers, my friend.
I mean, look, that's really close to what I have at Tacos de Muerto,
Mm-hmm.
which is the dead tacos in Monterey.
Oh, heat pop. Kind of did something there.
That little chili piquin.
Mario says, I want 4 of those extra salsa. Come on, brother.
That much of that salsa as you can bear. That stuff, y'all, is a really rustic. You can blend that up more if you want, but I kind of like it rustic.
I do.
I
I
like
like
the
it big
texture
like
of
that. Yep. Your wife says enjoy.
I had one.
She said enjoy. Also, bring me home the rest of that salsa. I told you she said it.
Uh-huh.
I told you.
So, guys, it's salsas are simple. Usually, they're savory and acids. And
Yeah.
you can combine tomatillos, or you can do regular tomate rojo, red tomatoes. There's garlic sauces, which you kind of had here.
Yeah.
Um, you can kind of make them as acidic. I've never had many sweet sauces aside from the one that we made. A lot of the guys in SCA especially know, because we did a meat pizza at
Yeah.
Ken's house, at Ken Phillips' house one time. Danny was there, and he cooked up some London broil ahead of time and grilled it off. They grilled a bunch of vegetables, and then we made a we took all of the vegetables and we made a semi-sweet salsa.
Okay.
So if you want to make a meat pizza, you can take your London broil or a nice thin steak, hit it real quick on one side, flip it over, and then take your normal red salsa that you make and add a little bit of piloncillo or a little bit of brown sugar.
Yeah.
Usually it's a little bit thicker salsa, similar to what you're going to have on a pizza sauce.
Okay.
And you're going to sweeten it just a little bit with a little brown sugar or piloncillo. You're going to spread that over the top of it. If you haven't had Oaxaca cheese,
Okay.
it's a stringy Mexican melting cheese. Usually we cover it with some grilled vegetables like mushrooms, grilled peppers, some additional like green onions, those things. You lay over the top, lay over your Oaxaca cheese, put it over the hot side of the grill, put a dome on it so that it catches some heat over the top of it and browns and melts the cheese really good. And then just like this, you can make a sauce well, but you put it on the board, grill off a nice batch of tortillas off to the side. I like flour tortillas for this. And then slice off little slices of this meat pizza and lay it in the flour tortillas. It's an amazing dish. It's one of those communal dishes that everybody just gathers around. You have one person cutting steak and then someone assembling tacos and passing them out.
Yeah.
The meat pizza tacos are a hit.
Yeah.
It just takes a little sweeter tomato salsa, some grilled meat.
Sounds like that'll
Oaxaca
be
cheese.
Another show.
I'm
Sounds
down.
It sounds like we'll have to do that.
I think we
sometime.
shall.
Yeah, man. All right. So Mario says, I'm sending Lambert some pekin seeds. Don't tell U.S. Customs. Well, I'm sorry. I should have said that.
Look, those guys, for the first 3 or 4 times they were coming through here, they would have a kilo of chili pekins packed in their bag, and dogs bust them every time.
Really?
I mean, those things must emit a lot of smell.
He said that's somebody. Everett Barbecue says that's one fancy pants bowl for dip right there. Well,
anything called a molcajete,
yeah,
it is kind of fancy pants.
that is kind of fancy.
It's old
pants.
school
It
and
is.
fancy pants at the same time.
Man, how like you've been to Mexico and like around these guys, and they probably have centuries and like, you know, I'm trying to say the wrong thing. They probably have their great grandmother's molcajete. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like generations after generations have passed down, you know, these.
This is a one that was manufactured, to sell, but we found molcajetes in the Coahuila Desert.
Yeah.
You just found them wherever
Like laying around?
There was a settlement, and you'd find 2 or 3 of them laying around, and a lot of the molcajetes would be broken.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you find one that was unbroken, that was whole. But they were telling me a lot of times when they were at that time, there were a lot of the Mexican or Indians that were there were nomadic, and when they would leave, they wouldn't carry the molcajete because some of their big ones were too heavy, and they would break the molcajetes.
Yeah.
When they left. So a lot of them you would find that were broken, and they wouldn't have a rock to mix with.
Yeah.
And we found some of them were just holes in huge rocks. I'm talking about rocks as bigger than this, 5 times the size of this table. Huge slabs of granite and volcanic rock that had all these little holes, perfect circumference of like a 6-inch or 6-inch to a 4-inch tortilla.
Yeah.
And they would be this deep, and they would use that to cook things in. They use it as a bowl. They would use it, and they would take a stick and pound up seeds and things to make breads, and then they would put meats and aromatics and things in the hole, and then they would pour water in it, and they would dump superheated rocks on top of it and cook it in the hole in the rock.
Wow.
And then they would dig the rocks out, and I don't know what they would put it in at that point.
Yeah.
But they cooked things in there, and they ground things in these rocks. There were just holes everywhere, like they bored a perfect hole, but they did it with stones
To make a bowl.
to make a bowl in the rock to cook with.
Ah, that's crazy.
It's really
man.
cool.
That's crazy. Well, one thing I'll have to say is this has been excellent. And I hope everybody at home learned something. Maybe you want to venture out and make your own salsa, and we'd like to show you that it's not really that hard. And using some ingredients that you found at Piggly Wiggly, you know. And Mark, don't you have some of these?
We do. We got a few of them available.
Look at that.
This is the molcajetes from SMAP with the Firemaster insignia. These are the small ones that you can just for making small amounts of sauce, but it's got a beautiful base on it, and it comes with this. And we also have some much bigger ones. I mean,
huge.
This one, I guess, is what, roughly a 6-inch.
Yeah.
And then we've got some up there that are in the 10s, 10 to 11.
12, yeah.
So we have these available here.
I'm gonna mess this up. So it says, Mark, tell Ashley about the frittata.
The cabrito.
Yeah. What is
the frittata de cabrito? having trouble remembering which one he's talking about.
Okay. Well, we'll save that story for next time.
I can't remember which one, what that one is.
Yeah. G-Man says, save one, please. Well, you better come on,
Where
G-Man.
did we have it in Beto? I can't remember where we had that.
I don't know. We'll see if he answers.
So, guys, take you some leftover pork, some leftover brisket, some grilled chicken, and on top of that,
would have been good with some chicken.
If you even don't even want any meat, remember, really, for a good taco like this, all you really need is a grilled tortilla, some good salsa. If I wasn't gonna have any meat, I'd probably double up on my avocado.
Yeah.
Just to make it a little creamier and a little more hearty. Some good fresh toppings, and that's really all you need. But always don't forget, grill your tortillas. This one got a little past its time. That's okay. It's good for dipping.
The bloom of the cabrito is cooked in its blood. Potatoes compared to stew, it's on blood.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
That was amazing. I forgot about that when it was cooked with the blood. Amazing stuff. I mean, one of my favorite things though that Beto does is the cabrito asado, which is just cooked on the cross directly over the fire, and you flip it and you spray it with water.
Is that those two big things you're holding up in like that picture?
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
That's cool. That's a cool picture. Goat, he says. Is that right?
Yep. Baby goat.
Yeah, baby goat. I got you. Well, as you can see, the Sweet Swine of Mine hat won this week on Pick Ashley's Hat. I'm going to tell you, I got about 95 votes altogether. And it was one vote separating each hat. So if you want to see the hat that you vote for, make sure to tell your friends about it. But I think we picked a good one this week. Sweet Swine of Mine. And we got to show the picture of Slash. We got to see if the camera can go up there. Move the camera and let's see.
Can it get far enough?
Yeah, I think
Here,
so.
move that around there.
I got plenty of.
You got lots of cord.
I got a lot of cord. See if you can get Slash up there.
Tell me my high enough.
Yeah. You see Slash? That's the Sweet Swine of Mine mascot right there. He's got the glasses, got the top hat, and we got that worked out. So
he's living large right there in the trophy room.
He is living very large. And so come by and see Slash anytime. I'm glad that camera worked out that way so we could do that. But we just got that in. Mario was laughing. He said LOL. So we got Sweet Swine of Mine mascot there, and also to give some Steaks for Sheepdogs news. We were sad to hear that we lost one of Mississippi's finest, Mississippi Highway Patrol trooper, John Martin Harris. He was injured in a traffic stop last Friday, and just a bad deal. During a routine traffic stop, and was hit by a truck. So just a bad deal, and we'll be reaching out and doing something there probably within the next month, 2 months, something like that. He was in Madison, Mississippi, or Canton, Mississippi, and he's with Troop C of Mississippi Highway Patrol, and that's stationed down in Pearl. So I'm sure we'll be headed down there sometime and reaching
And then
out.
tell
to
them where
them.
we're going in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we'll be headed down to Prentiss, Mississippi, and that's in Jefferson Davis County. We'll be doing a benefit at well, not a benefit, but an event for Deputy Sheriff Pat Barnes. He grew up there in Prentiss. I read a little bit of his obituary. Said he was the fullback and the sheriff was the tailback of the high school football team. They went to school together, and just like it's just a small town feel. I called to the local grocery store there, Ramsey's Meat Market, and Ramsey's Market, and I said, hey, would you mind making a donation of some pallets of water? I told him who I was. I mean, cases of water. I told him exactly who I was and what we were doing. He said Pat was a great guy, was an awesome guy. So it's just, we talk about losing police officers, but really, those are choir members.
Absolutely.
Those are basketball coaches. Those are
They're real people.
That was a big part of the community. That was, Sunday school teachers and stuff like that people don't think about, that they take off the uniform and their main goal every day is to get home and see their wife and kids. That's it. That's their goal, and unfortunately, they don't always get to do that.
That's right.
And
that's why we go do what we do at Steaks for Sheepdogs.
That's right.
Go show a little love, try to a little bit of healing steak dinner, if you will, bring the precinct back together.
That's right.
And do what we can to show appreciation for our sheepdogs out there protecting us and serving.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, what does Steaks for Sheepdogs mean? If you watch this video I post of why we do what we do, the first of it comes from American Sniper, and I think that's why it was named that, because there shows a scene that the dad is talking about aggressive people, and there's sheep, and then also there's wolves, and then there's those kind of people that are sheepdogs that have the ability to protect the sheep when we can't protect ourselves. And so a lot of times, those are our law enforcement officers. Those are our military. Those are our first responders. Those are our sheepdogs. And so Steaks for Sheepdogs is a great organization. If you'd like to volunteer or donate, please contact me. My email address is trippleggrillers@gmail.com. trippleggrillers@gmail.com. I got some stickers to send out. And then anytime if you request a sticker, I'm going to send that out as soon as I can. I'm also going to put a Steaks for Sheepdog sticker in there with it. So I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all's love for Steaks for Sheepdogs. It's a passion of Mark and I.
Along with Operation Barbecue Relief,
yes,
feeding victims of natural disaster, and also our first responders and sheepdogs all at the same time.
That's right.
Is we're passionate about going and doing that. So good organizations to donate not only your money to, but your time. If you have time to give that. Not everyone has that. Everyone's got a couple extra dollars, but time is essential, and it requires people from all walks of life, people that know how to drive trucks, that are CDL drivers, people that are accountants, people that are logistics people that can drive forklifts, people that can cook, people that can clean, people that can communicate well and organize and deliver as like a QC person to handle deliveries and make sure people get what they need. It takes people from all walks of life to make the wheels turn around in Steaks for Sheepdogs or OBR. So if you don't have the money to donate and you've got the time, donate your time, please. That's right. Get on Operation Barbecue Relief, and you can just fill out a volunteer thing on there. There's a volunteer sheet. You can fill out all your information. Whenever there's an event, they will text you or email you.
And there's even an app. There's a OBR volunteer app.
Go to the app store, download that
app, and anytime there's something in your area, you can get news about that, and it's great. So
all you have to do, and I forget the exact which one's which, but on the back of my card here it says you text the letters OBR to 51555. to volunteer.
Okay.
So if you want to volunteer, text OBR to 51555. If you want to donate, you text OBR to 41444.
Okay.
And either one will send you an immediate link back to donate or volunteer.
Okay.
And you can sign up to do either one.
All right. Well, Brother Mark,
Our time is up.
our time is up, and I say let's end it out with a prayer.
I'm with you, brother.
Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day, and we thank you for this time together. Lord, just thank you for these friends that have came with us and joined us in this great food, Lord. Thank you for all the blessings you've given us. Lord, just be with the families of the fallen officers we spoke about. And Lord, just be with them and give them peace and comfort that only you can. Thank you for this time together. And Lord, just thank you for this friendship. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all.
God
We
bless you.
appreciate it. Y'all can see us next week. Uh-oh.